Hello, I'm Rich Falcone. I'm an attorney with the Littler Mendelsohn firm. I've been practicing employment law now for 34 years, advising employers and helping them defend themselves against the various array of lawsuits and claims that are filed against employers. I've been talking recently on a number of videos about what we call the Employment Law Survival Kit and what we identified as 4 cycles that are involved in any employment relationship. What I want to talk with you about today is a related cycle to the employment relationship, what we call the independent contractors. Many employers like to hire independent contractors for a number of reasons. It can be less expensive in the sense that you do not need to make tax contributions, Social Security contributions to the federal and state governments. Fringe benefits, you don't have a responsibility for fringe benefits to an independent contractor. So those are some of the advantages of hiring independent contractors. Some of the risks are that you lose control, because an independent contractor is supposed to be one who is trained in his or her field of specialty and who is retained by you to carry out that field of specialty in performing services for you. It's very important, however, that if you're going to establish what truly is an independent contractor relationship, that you follow certain guidelines that we include in the Employment Law Survival Kit as a part of cycle number 5 in relation to independent contractors, so that that independent contractor cannot come back later and say, you know what, it really was an employer-employee relationship and they didn't pay me overtime. They didn't give me stock options. All the things that employees traditionally get, I didn't get. They misclassified me. You want to avoid that, especially you're a startup company, you're looking to go big, and sometime down the road that independent contractor may come back and try to take advantage of you by saying, I should have been classified as an employee. So we have a list of the various things you need to consider to make sure that that independent contractor truly is an independent contractor, and you can't have that independent contractor or the government come back later and say, well, you misclassified that individual. One of the very important things you need to include, that we include in that checklist, is an independent contractor agreement. We've got that in our Employment Law Survival Kit. It goes through the various paragraphs and provisions that you need to make sure you include in that agreement to best set you up and that relationship up as one between a company and an independent contractor, so that you can best defend yourself down the road if that relationship is challenged by the government or challenged by the person you consider to be an independent contractor. So if you have any questions, I hope you give me a call. We can talk about cycle 5 of the Employment Law Survival Kit and guide you through it and make sure you're doing it right so that you don't suffer the financial consequences later. Hope that was helpful, and thank you for your time.